to you.
My God.
You know what I mean? There's a simple question that Malema asked the other day. Okay, fine, 300 Ghanaians left. Have you created 300 jobs?
Have you found the jobs?
Yes.
You kick them out of hospital. Are you getting better health
Are
care?
you getting better healthcare?
I know. Malema asked some fundamental questions in terms of then what's going to happen after that. So it's not just football, but there are many other questions that are coming into play here.
And this is what I usually say, man. You treat me like crop. You don't expect me to come club for you, man. You're going to get club back and crabs as well. It's bana, because it's just that. It's just that. Yeah. Even God does the same. You go against his commandments, he punishes you.
You suffer the consequences.
You suffer the consequences.
A very good morning to you. Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
It was budget day yesterday, so things were done a little bit differently. We'll be able to go in depth and cover the numbers and see all of that that was happening. And then later on in the day, the Cabinet Secretary, Treasury, John Mbadi, FCPA, actually read the budget statement. And it seems as though the politics of the day played out, where people came out and said, absolutely, budget mzuri
sana. But
so, you know,
I have a problem.
You do?
I actually have a problem.
Okay, here we go.
And I think I want to direct this to the government of Kenya, the Kenya Kwanza government. You cannot tell us that every other Kenyan must tighten their belts, that you're trying to fight wastage. When we see, for a very long time, the tradition has been that the cabinet secretary moves with the Passat vehicle. Since time immemorial, when Kibaki was in office, that has been the tradition. Now, we've gotten rid of that tradition. Now we have new Peugeot. And there were 4. And everybody came with it. One asked the question, when will we stop the wastage? The gentleman would have walked. Migos Ogamba, for once, receive your flowers. I saw the gentleman walk freely.
He walked from Jogo House all the way to Parliament. It's like 3 minutes.
And you know, Jogo House and Treasury is fire. Jogo House is further
from Parliament.
And alifika before Mbadi. Mbadi was actually coming with the entourage.
Unajua briefcase lazima isafirishwe na gari bwana.
Bwana, we already have that document. We already have that document. If anything, Mbadi would have just come with his phone and read everything from his phone.
He's wasting fuel.
He's wasting paper. How do we fight climate change when you're busy cutting trees to print papers? But it's true. In fact, Mbadi in that vehicle, they would have traveled 3 of them. Mmoja mbele wawili nyuma.
Angechukua Migos Ogamba from there. Alafu nani mwingine akotua.
No, angechukua governor. That is governor
Nairobi.
No, Central Bank.
Oh, Thuge.
And then angechukua PS. Those are 3 people sorted.
Yeah.
Right? And that vehicle comes with 3 people. Instead of spending fuel that already is expensive, Strait of Hormuz has been closed, munaribu mafuta.
Sasa umeona vile mmetufanyia asubuhi. Sasa Dennis amekuja leo asubuhi kama amekasirika, na sisi tulikuwa tuna hope za Evelyn ndio huyo amekuja kama anaona Dennis.
Bwana, let's stop wasting.
Sasa umeona sasa now Dennis is angry.
Let's stop wasting
for the
government.
sake of the peace and joy of Dennis told Ibrahim Aset. Can you people just behave yourselves? Because when Dennis has peace, the rest of us see we'll have peace. Sasa ona vile mmetuharibia asubuhi.
It was a good day though. Good day.
Now that we've established a number of things,
yes.
Very good that we can have you in the room this morning. Hey, nilikuwa nataka kukwambia nini?
Niambie.
I don't even remember. It has gone. Well, it'll come back. It'll probably come back in the middle of when we're discussing something totally different, but hey, that's it. At 6:15, a very good morning to everybody. Thank you for being here. It is the 12th of June. Hello?
12th.
Yes. Quarter of the month is actually more. Okay. A third of the month is done and dusted, and we're into the second half of almost the second half of the month.
Yep.
Right. So this is what it looks like. And a very good morning to you, wherever you're tuned in from. We get into it this morning. EV, fine form. Everybody here ready to go. Let's get this caboose moving. And as we get into the conversation, let's let you know what we'll be talking about today. A very good morning and welcome. Our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and X, and our audience on KTN. A very warm welcome to you as we get into these conversations this morning. Now, we'll be doing the week in review. We'll talk about a number of things. We will look specifically at the budget with Tobias Alando, who is, I like to say, Tobias.
Tobias, yeah. I also like to say Tobias.
It's Tobias.
Right.
We have insisted.
Let's be Kenyans. Tobias.
No, when he comes, we'll ask him, but I am saying Tobias. Okay. Tobias Alando is the chief executive of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, right? He'll join us at 7 o'clock. We'll have a post-budget analysis with him and say, okay, so what does this portend? Once the budget is read in Parliament, as it was yesterday, then it's going through some really quick motions. But you still have an opportunity to discuss and to put forth your issues. You still have that because it's still in discussion in Parliament in terms, the word that's used is debate. Lena Mati is a lawyer and founder of the Roundtable magazine, and James Mulamba is a governance activist. Our youth perspective also takes the week in review into consideration, where the budget will make up some of that. We'll also talk about, court rulings. We'll talk about protests. We'll talk about, again, killings. We'll talk about the budget. From a youth perspective, we'll take the week in review. And finally, managing unrest in schools. I saw a horrible video, and I think this video is going around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, take it as you wish, and I do still feel that there's a place for discipline for children.
Yeah.
But the way this father beat this girl,
I saw that. Yeah.
oh my Lord in heaven, I was like,
Babahu.
Huh?
Yeah.
Trauma. Now the whole world has seen it. How do you come back from that? I can understand, because she's said to have been one of those who caused or was going to cause unrest in her school. And her father got wind of this information and decided to bring his whip to school and to meet upon her this punishment. Yikes. It was quite something. So the unrest in schools, even though the cabinet secretary has pronounced himself in certain manner, the problem has not gone away.
Yep.
We have not addressed the issues. Whether there were issues that came from the student side, those issues still exist. Whether there are issues from the teacher side, they are still there. School management's talking about to the ministry capitation. All of these issues are there. So how are we going to deal with them? Well, James Mangerere is an advocate of the High Court. He says there's a way to manage unrest in schools, and this is through peer mediation. The role of peer mediation in managing schools unrest is the conversation that we're going to end with this week. So he joins us at 9 o'clock. That's what our conversations look like today. Thank you for joining us already. And we're going to get into it proper today. Blue stripes is the fashion
Is the thing,
for the day. We did not know, we did not plan. But c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Mon ami.
Yes.
I want to live contigo. Contigo. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, that song just came into my head. And when it comes, we just have to go.
Yeah, we just have to go.
All right. Contigo is without you.
Yeah.
I don't want to live without you. That's the song. It was sung by one Enrique Iglesias. Moving along swiftly, it's our last day in Guinea.
Yes.
The capital is Conakry.
Yes.
When I was younger, I was still... so my dad used to play this game where... by the name any country in the world, I can tell you its capital.
Yeah.
So we used to play this game where he would teach us geography, where he would call out the countries and would name the capital.
Yeah.
So when I was starting from about 3. So I used to say that the capital of Guinea is Canary, like the bird.
Yeah.
So that has always stuck in my mind. So that's just a fun story for the day.
Conakry.
Conakry, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The land of bauxite.
Yes.
That produces what? I've said it the entire week.
Wait. Not to say that I've not been listening to you. Simu.
No.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
That's a good class session.
Thank you. I'm a good student.
You're a good student.
Thank you very
Good
much.
student. Yeah. So let us go to. Yeah, but then again, it's also used to produce phones as well. And vehicles. Yes. You done well. Yeah. No, pigia simu. Niko hewani. Yeah.
Do you know the people? Sorry.
Let me actually just tell them.
There are these people.
Hello.
There's these people.
Niko hewani. Ndakupigia.
They imagine that nimekuona kwa TV, and they feel that they can actually call you at that moment. You can call, but I can't actually pick up the phone. Except in this case where we show you.
Yeah, we're like,
actually
Niko
it's
hewani.
live.
Yes.
Aye.
Let's go. The God says, what belongs to the sheep does not concern it until the butcher arrives.
Atia.
Okay, this. The God says, what belongs to the sheep does not concern it until the butcher arrives.
The goat says, what belongs to the sheep does not
concern it.
Right, because you know what? That sheep can come for all of us. I mean, that butcher can come for all of us.
Yes.
You, goat, me, sheep. Yeah, it can be all of us. So there's this famous quote where it talks about they came for this, but it didn't concern me, so I said nothing.
Yes.
And then they came for my this, and it didn't concern me, so I said nothing.
They came for my neighbor.
And they came for my neighbor's goat or ox or whatever it was, but I said nothing until they came for me. Yeah. So I love it because you can decide that you're going to be nonchalant about certain things until it actually makes you want to give a chalant.
Yes.
So at some point, you got to be involved in the conversation. You have to be involved in the engagement. You have to kick in at some point because at some point it will affect you.
Yes.
I see it. Goat, sheep, butcher. Butcher will butcher all of you.
When you are ignoring other people's problems, it can be risky. You know why? Because the same fate might just befall you.
Absolutely. The same fate might befall you.
So, in
Be
Swahili,
concerned.
they say, ukiona mwenzako yuanyolewa, tia kichwa chako maji. When you see your neighbor is being... when you see your friend's hair is being shaved using a razor blade, what you need to do, please apply water and add soap so that when the razor blade is coming, you're ready for it.
I agree.
Yes.
Woo-wee. I totally agree. I promise I'll be a good girl. I'm sorry. I behave myself.
It's just shaving hair.
Okay, stop.
On the head.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, haircut.
Haircut.
Okay, we can call it a haircut.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see what people have to say about that.
Exactly.
But it's nice that we can make the connection.
Yeah.
So, everybody who's tuning in this morning, thank you for doing that. Wherever you're tuned in from around the world, here in Kenya, the region, and the world, this is the Situation Room. It's Kenya's biggest conversation. We will comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Let's talk about these things until we get solutions. This is one way in which we can do it. A lot of things were unsolved because they were kept under the... It's where? Under where do they keep it? Carpet. Apple.
Under the rugs.
Rugs. That's the word I was looking for. And so we will take them from out under the rug and we'll talk about them. They may be boring or mundane at some point, but it'll affect you. Don't be like the goat who ignores the sheep until the butcher comes a-calling. Let's say a very good morning to you. Tell us where you're tuned in from this morning and let's get into this conversation together. David Minor is tuned in and says, hello, Aseto. He's tuned in from Machakos. Is he the one who was calling you?
No, CA.
Sawa.
But hello. Yeah.
Owen Mwana Yesu. Okay. Good morning to you. Tune in this morning from... okay, what happened? Robert Obogo says good morning, tuning from Mombasa. Peter Chiari is tuning from Mombasa. You might face a trial, but you don't have to face it in fear. Faith still makes room for God to move. Absolutely. Where? I gotta take that in. I gotta write that down. In fact, let me take a screenshot of that. Check up. Because I want to remember that for later. Laban Motaroki says, good morning, good people. We are in football mood. Morning, midnight. Sisi Kama Nigerians, Mexico United. We did it yesterday. Okay. A very good morning to you. Leo says, good morning. Hello, Princess Ndu and Aseto. We are about to see the repeat of the 92-97 election cycle. An economy that's not working for people, but on paper. Lots of money in circulation in paper. Indeed. Eric O'War says, good morning, guys. Good morning to you. And Otto says, good morning. Spice FM tuned in from Kampala. Kampala, good morning to you. Hope Kampala is having top of the morning. Nash and Gogi says, good morning, Ndu and Dennis. Back to regular schedule programming. Yes. Let me tell you something. There are two chicks who outdid themselves yesterday. Production.
Proper.
Jerry Mongai.
Yes.
Evelyn, otherwise known as
Evelyn.
And Lydia Minor.
Get your flowers.
You guys, Pokeni. Because what?
Yeah.
Yesterday, production across the company was
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
We don't celebrate you guys enough. And if Lydia is under the blanket at this point, she deserves it. Even Evelyn deserves to be sleeping. But, duty calls.
Karibu kazi.
So yesterday was quite something, and you guys did a wonderful job putting that together from morning till night. Well done. Hope you all had a wonderful and hope you all have a wonderful and respectful weekend. Aboko respectful. Okay. Thank you for all you do. Nasha and Gogi, thank you so much for all that you do too. Drift Session says, good morning, Team Kubwa. Remember when the madness of an entire nation disturbs a solitary mind? It is not enough to say that the man is mad. Indeed, happy weekend to you as well. Owen, we see you. You're tuning in, vibing duo. Happy to spice up my day from the Seychelles Islands. A very good morning to you. Clement Ochola says, from Malindi, the 2022 nominated John Mbadi said that the CS that Ruto appointed is incompetent. Is he also joining the incompetence? Please. Let's
clap for him.
Okay. Yeah. It's called there's a clap that's called, I don't know, it's the Eskimo clap, something like that. That's how we have clapped. Well done. Wanda says, good morning, Indra from Toronto. Vamos, Mexico. Okay. Vamos. They also took in the Iran team and are helping Cuba, who is suffering. Meanwhile, the U.S. is acting like the World Cup bouncer instead of a host. Somebody needs to remind the United States of America that when you host an event such as this, the predetermined thought is that you would have sorted out immigration matters.
Yes.
If you don't want people from around the world to come to your country to witness, officiate, and or participate in the event, don't host. Hey, come on.
Play football, not soccer.
As in, it might sound like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
But if you want to host the greatest sporting event on the planet, you're going to need to allow people to come into the country.
Yes.
Hello? 1 + 1 normally is 2.
Not
normally.
11.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You just see the treatment that the Senegalese team was going through. Extra security, individuals being touched inappropriately. What are you doing? This is letting us know exactly where the world sits right now. Yeah.
It's very simple. That the World Football Governing Body expects that stands will be full of spectators.
Yes.
The official sponsors are not looking for anything else but full stadiums that people can see on TV if they're not able to be there. It does nothing for official sponsors of large sporting events to see empty stadia.
Yeah.
You know this. So when your organizing committees were having a meeting with your government, did the dog eat your homework, or what did you not bring to the table?
Let me tell you.
It's going to get worse. They were just in the preliminary stages. By the time we get to rounds of 16 and where a lot of the people who have the rights to show these matches will start showing matches from, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah. It's called a World Cup.
World
Cup. Year 2.
Just in case somebody forgot.
Yes.
Yep. But you're right, Wanda. Chief Bouncer. Until Canada is even saying, let them come here.
Yes.
For God's sake. Simon Kibiru says, good morning, Spices. The Situation Room is the best way to start the day. Pewa Mbili Kwangu. Have a nice Thursday to you, Simon. Good morning to you. Also, quickly, I said, are we with the Morocco team since they stole AFCON? No. We never forget.
We never forget.
In this case, we are like the elephant. No. You can't do us like that. No.
You're on your own, man.
Yeah, we're petty like that. Very, very petty. I've answered for Aseto. Is that okay, Wanda?
It is okay.
Daniel Churu says, good morning. This regime has normalized the killing of unarmed Kenyans anytime there's a protest. If not that, then they will then send goons to then sort out the issue. Yikes. I know. It doesn't look good. Ipo Siku, for sure. Christina says, good morning. It's time for teachers to abandon motions like doctor is better than farmer. These Gen Alpha believe they're equal. It happened to our grade 3 somewhere in Busia. Millennials had no problem. I know it's going to change because there are a lot. Do you know that a lot of people who are coming up in the education system today are not even thinking they're going to come and work for nobody. Yeah. They're setting up their own
enterprises.
Exactly. So that also really has to change. Vintage Oak says, good morning, Indu and Dennis. Hi all. How do we budget for money we don't have? When you're in a hole, you stop digging. Kabisa. Yes. It's true. Owen says we should do a show where we interview EVE.
Umesikia? Please, amka tukuone. Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mtu Fulani says, good morning all. Ama we change Kenya's name to Lamentia Sasa. Okay. Mtu Fulani, good morning. Isaac Ali says, budget aside, today, to clear those tonsils. What's going on? Like you're about to headline a sold-out concert. Take a dignified sip of water, inhale confidence, and deliver a thunderous... It's Isaac Ali's birthday. Stop the press. Somebody stop this moving vehicle.
Yes.
Let's get off it. Isakale. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Isa. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Isa, happy birthday. Are we allowed to ask how old you are? Those things happen. Hey, still, happy birthday, Isa. It's such a joy to then be able to celebrate with you today. And I mean, you light up the world, definitely. We've never met you, but we can feel it every time that you do. And thank you for being part of this. May you have a blessed day. May you have a blessed year. And I keep saying, may the cream of God's blessings always be your portion. A very, very happy birthday to you.
Hey, he's an achoma.
Hey, Kamisa.
After all, June babies aren't just born. We arrive as limited editions,
Apo.
legends,
Indio.
icons.
Indio.
The reason the calendar peaks halfway through the year.
The calendar picks. These people who are born in June.
Oh.
There is something. It's not surprising, is that you're also born in June.
Like you.
Need I say? I'm telling you, when mine comes, even the sun will stop for a minute. It'll shine brighter. Mtuflani is wishing his brother happy birthday there. Newton, we get through it quickly. He says, good morning from Nyakach. And Kimiak says, I promise y'all. I promise.
Yes.
Nothing good will come out of the Kenya Kwanzaa administration. Ijuma Karim.
Juma Mubarak. Where?
Newton is saying good morning from Nyakach. Ambassador Beja says good morning from London in the UK. Pan-African Kenyan says good morning from Nairobi. And says Ndu and Dennis and everyone else's Spice family, I thank you for your hard work yesterday and I still do this morning. Thank you very much. Calvin Mirindo says Ndu, good morning Ndu, my love. It's very good. Remove one U from the Ndu. Sawa. Okay. Good morning to you, Calvin. Boangi Juma says, good morning, Spice FM. How are you all this blessed Friday? CBC question. Name 4 loudest bitter CSs in Kenya. Oh, we.
Yeah, we'll mention one. Yes. It is only 2,000. We will not close schools. Where are you today? You forgot that the butcher was going to come for you.
It's true. Not to say that he doesn't have a tall order where he's going.
Yeah.
Yes. Hapondo Tuko Leos, boy, it was so fun then being able to say good morning to everybody today. Karibuni, sana. And thank you for joining us. Isa, you can even bake cake.
Yeah.
Somebody bakes cake here. Very delicious cake.
Isa, by the way, are you?
Bas. You know, Dennis can do like that.
Yeah.
Talk to us, Apochini.
You can bake, and actually, if you manage to come, we'll have cake.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll take a break.
Chocolate cake Monday.
Hey, tena. Umesikia tunakula chocolate cake.
Monday.
Sasa umesema tunakuja Monday. Let's forget
Brunch,
like I did. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and look into the headlines. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room. This is the Situation Room. The only way to start your day. Start your day.
And what's making the headlines on Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard, this morning? Oh, yes, Rose Grace, a very good morning to you, and you're tuned in this morning. Lovely to have you in the room. And also, Frederick, a very good morning to you. Karibu Sana. Harsh realities is what's on the front page of Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. Treasury's 4.82 trillion shilling budget promises growth, stability, and shared prosperity, while acknowledging there are challenges that will make the going rough. But for many Kenyans, it offers little escape from the crushing realities of daily life. As fuel prices rise, inflation bites, and household incomes shrink, traders, farmers, border riders, and small businesses fear tougher days ahead. For millions of families, the success of CS John Mbadi's budget will not be measured in projections of parliamentary applause, but in whether life becomes more affordable. Of course, the budget coverage goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. So where we're getting a thumbs up in this 4.8 trillion shilling budget is that 424.25 billion shillings is a significant increase to fund, among others, the recruitment of additional teachers. Whether these teachers will be recruited as PNP, we don't know, but that's what it's looking to. More teachers, because there is a teacher shortage in the country, as there are many other things. So 424 billion shillings goes towards that. 1.14 billion shillings is the allocation to the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. That almost doubled from 628 million shillings in the current financial year. You can ask questions as to why, but, just so we know. These are the folks who got a thumbs up.
We functioned in 2025 with 628 million. Why increase it to 1.4 billion?
Yeah. So
That's almost double.
it is double, almost double, just under double.
Yeah.
So the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary gets an allocation of 1.14 billion shillings.
I have a question.
Yes.
The man has two offices.
Yeah.
So do we have another separate budget
For
the
MOFA?
ministry?
Absolutely.
So that means you operate with two budgets.
Yes.
Okay. You hired.
Yes. 24.97 billion shillings has been increased from 13 billion in the current year as the Commission prepares for the 2027 general election. This is under the IEBC. So IEBC will get some money, obviously, because they're going into an election year. 0% is the dialysis machines. They've been exempted from value-added tax to lower the cost of care for patients. So this is the thing, that machines like this are needed. If the universal health coverage is actually focusing on preventative as opposed to curative care, dialysis, of course now dialysis machines are treatment, and the number of people who are under dialysis in the country rising. So if you have a low-cost machine, because usually you're charged for the machine.
Yeah.
That's what you're charged for. If you have a low-cost machine, then you can reduce the end-user cost.
Sure.
So now that's one of the things whereby they say value-added tax has you are exempted from that on these dialysis machines. All right?
Would that be, does that then come together with policy when it comes to estimates on how much patients should pay in hospitals, or is it at the discretion of the hospitals?
Well, there's set, from what we understand from the Ministry of Health, is that in public hospitals, like dialysis, I don't know, it's a set amount. And even when insurance payouts come, it should not be more than a certain 9,000 bob a pop, but that has reduced. So we see that if now we're looking at the removal of VAT on these machines, then that amount that you pay across board for dialysis should reduce significantly.
Well,
Up and do too good. Where it doesn't look too good in terms of the numbers that got a downward thumb sign, losers. State House, 13.44 billion shilling drop from the 17 billion as per the supplementary estimates for 2025-2026. So it looks like State House will get 13.4 billion shillings as opposed to 17.25 billion.
but that is still an increase, no?
It is.
Okay.
But the language is sweet, is it not? Yeah.
Because it's just playing with the numbers.
It's still an
At the end
increase.
of the day,
Yeah.
we've been talking about 17 billion. Now it's a decrease at 13, but you're not being told that it's increased from around 8 billion?
Yes.
Yes.
So you still get a 5 billion shilling increase.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at. Roads, 228.57 billion shillings is a drop from 254 allocated in the current financial year. So a reduction of about 26 billion shillings in the road sector. Food importers, they have to pay a 35% import duty on selected processed food products to protect local industries. On this one, I actually agree.
Perfect, yeah.
I think so.
Protectionist
policies.
Makes
This is
sense.
what it looks like.
Yes.
Processed food, all your cans and whatever. Buy here first.
Can hear.
Exactly, and make it possible for your local farmers to produce more.
Yes.
And so that you don't have to actually, and then, do what Kivuda Kibwana wanted to do in Makweni, when you have your mangoes and you can them. So you have pulp, you have juice, you have concentrate, all of these things. You build the industry, and then energy also gets a huge drop from 62.63 billion shillings in the supplementary estimates to 35.77 billion shillings. So, well, it's okay because they're charging fuel. They're going to get the money back anyway.
When I read that, I read that together with the promise of manufacturing. So with energy not getting more investments, then our promise to be an industrialized nation and manufacturing be key questions. Because you need enough and sufficient power, even surplus, for you to say that manufacturing can take place.
Indeed. You have to look into those things. Yeah. Of course, we're going into the budget analysis. We'll be doing some of that just at about 7 o'clock. Kenyan sought to lessen burden but offers little hope. He admits this, Mbadi. Out of touch hustlers say Mbadi's 4.8 trillion shilling plan will not uplift their lives. And we'll go into some of these issues as we talk with the CAM CEO at 7, because there are quite a number of them, from mobile phones to e-mobility to betting, scrap metals, all of that comes into play. The pump, as well as crypto. For those of you who are getting into the crypto, there's something about that as well. Health spending rises by 37 billion to plug the donor gap. That it can be done is a good realization. Let's look into that a little bit more. There's a bag of goodies for lecturers and teachers that it will translate into the real goodies in the coming year, which starts on the 1st of July. Would be interesting to see. CBAs, they are pending. Mixed reactions greet election year's budget. Pomp and colour as Mbadi delivers his second budget estimates in Parliament. Well, I don't understand what the hullabaloo is all about. Why must you have dinner and all of these things? You got to read a piece of paper, read it, tell us how we're going to spend money, then move. But then you have to stay there and have dinner, after party. You have a party after because you read the budget. I don't get it. I've never understood, by the way, and I'm not being facetious.
I am repeating. You see, whatever this man was coming to present, we already had it. There was nothing new. It was just a beautiful paper, which is yellow for that matter, and that briefcase. Other than that, nothing new. If anything, you could even do that thing on Zoom.
Findo?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, maybe, I don't know. The celebration around reading of the budget. Why is it a celebration? Look, we could go on this forever. There's a tribute there as an honor of celebrating Dr. Chris Kirubi. It's been 5 years since his passing, and the voices of a legacy to celebrate him. Peter Kimani in the Seriously Speaking says, lest we forget, we keep kids in schools to keep them out of prison. You might want to get into that. Oh, sorry, I forgot to also say that one thing that was important here, vulnerable groups are to get, village elders are to get part of the lion's share of 42 billion shillings in terms of upliftment for life. Events that seem designed to keep us angry and in crisis mode is also in the op-eds this morning with Mosheri Karaja. You want to get yourself a copy of that because that would be very interesting to read. Dong Evans also says that the High Court judges violated the Constitution in Gachagwa's case. He didn't mince his words in this one. That's one of the opinion pages that you want to look into. It's Friday. So the Pulse is in the Standard, and it has Dennis Aseto just a little bit confused for a few minutes there. But what we're going to do is that ask him to take his confusion and tell us what's in the pages of The Nation.
Let's go to The Nation.
All right.
The Balancing Act. We're talking about the budget 2026-2027. And in there showcases where the money would be going. So 92.5 billion shillings, free primary and secondary schools, 68 billion shillings, to pay suppliers owed 100 million shillings and below. So that we're talking about pending bills, as well as provision for intern teachers and 4.9 billion shillings permanent employment for 20,000 intern teachers. So there you go. And 33.5 billion shillings cash for elderly persons, orphans and vulnerable children. So just some of the allocations that we see, and as well as proposed winners and losers as well in the same, and in the winning category. So there's VAT exemption for large commercial aircraft and aircraft spare parts. But we have losers, a VAT on mitumba to be charged at importation, and 25% excess duty on mobile phones charged at the point of activation. Ukinunua simu, kiweka SIM card unaenda kuactivate, 25% excess duty needs to be paid. But a lot of economists are asking who exactly is supposed to pay that. Is it you when you buy your phone, or is it the importer of the phone when they are selling it to you and you're activating it? Most of us buy phones, go activate it elsewhere. So yeah. So Mbadi targets youth, rural voters in 4.82 trillion shillings. So Mbadi's statement revolved around initiatives the government has already implemented to benefit the youth and small businesses. So we talk about the youth, there is the Nyota program that has been given around 4.9 billion Kenya shillings there. Now, State Now differs intern teachers' absorption on permanent terms to January as TSC gets the 424 billion shillings. So let me take that again. State Now defers intern teachers' absorption on permanent terms to January as TSC gets the 424 billion shillings. So anyone who is to be employed on permanent and pensionable, itabidi ungoje until January.
So even with the beginning of the year coming in on 1st of July, it doesn't necessarily mean that there will be more hired and then be paid as PNP. So even those ones who are waiting to be moved from intern to PNP, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen now. You have to wait until January.
Wow.
Maybe, I don't know why, but remember school calendar as well starts in January.
Yeah.
So Referral hospitals, the biggest gainers as health budget up, and farmers welcome enhanced allocations to agriculture sector. There are others as well who say it's going to go up, especially when it comes to the production and manufacturing of feeds, because there is additional levies that have been put there. And 30 billion shillings from new fund to finance key energy plans. National Infrastructure Fund has emerged as a key source of funding for capital-intensive projects, including the transport industry. That is the pictorial of security cure very tight as the gentleman was in his vehicle being escorted by others who are walking to parliament buildings. Yes, that was intentional. Now, payee tax U-turn sparks backlash from lobbyists. President William Ruto said for Kenyans who are being paid 30,000 shillings and below, the government would waive payee from their for them, right?
Yeah.
But that was glaringly missing in the budget estimates that are being presented by CPA John Mbadi. And he also actually went further to say, you know, when I gave this proposal, was in April, the president just spoke the other day, so we are giving you a promise. We will not let you down. We will see how to work around it. But kama haiko kwa budget. Kama haiko kwa budget. Haiko. 10 shot dead amid Ebola facility. Demos High Court has certified as urgent application seeking to have Health CS Attorney General cited for contempt. Now, court battle over disputed quarantine project deepens its family tragedy, and public unrest continue to grip Laikipia County. And there's a picture there of Sylvester Muigai Ndungu, who's a 16-year-old, a Form 3 student who was shot dead in Nanyuki Tuesday during protest against an Ebola quarantine facility. Care to comment?
I think that we have still not come to grips with the provisions for lobbying and protest that the Constitution allows. And that we also have not come to grips with the fact that it should take an extreme situation whereby there is untold danger from somebody who is armed as well for police to then engage their weapons.
Yep.
We haven't come to grips with those two things. And we don't even need to shout. We don't need to cry. We don't need to lament. It is just clear that we have failed to come to grips with the understandings of the Constitution.
Yep.
And that Kenya is not embracing its Constitution. It is not following the rules of the Constitution. It is not living by the Constitution. It's not living by the letter. It's not living by the spirit in a lot of instances. And now I don't say this in concert that everything is an abrogation of the Constitution, but it has just dawned on me in a very serious manner that have not come to grips with the Constitution in its entirety. And unfortunately, the indicators of these are very serious ones when it comes to the right to life, when it comes to the right to then be able to open your mouth and express your opinion, or then be able to stand in protest, and then to then be able to say, how do you protect your people? No, it has not happened. And if that doesn't make you shudder, then perhaps values have been tossed out the window.
And I think glaringly as well that what is missing is the command responsibility question, where who then bears the responsibility when you see police officers who've been deployed and given a command by somebody, pulls the trigger, people are dead. But even at investigation point, we know in this country, not anybody can have a firearm. Especially during protests, we know who has the firearm. Therefore, it's even easier to do the investigation. So it is a question of, we have allowed bad manners to continue for a very long time. The Constitution and its implementation and its protection still remains being just a suggestion. And until that changes, perhaps still have a very long
way to go. Absolutely long way to go. Still living in a draconian state of affairs whereby if you open your mouth and I can shoot you, or if you stand in the street and I can shoot you. I'm yet to find the place where it says that standing in protest against something is a crime. That boy is 16 years old. What did he do?
What does he do?
The front page of the Star this morning: school, roads and hospital top in Mbadi's 4.8 trillion shilling budget. Of course, coming back to schools there, we know that the bulk of that money goes towards the hiring of teachers in the next financial year. Why United Opposition faces an uphill battle to name a candidate. Okay, so people are saying call it already so that we know what we're doing. But, give them a minute, I guess. I don't know what they're doing, but it seems that there are interests that are crossing one another. Even people within Linda Mwananchi are said to be saying certain things about where they stand. You're going to color the people a little bit confused if you're not able to have a clear position.
True.
Linda Mwananchi is in thicker this weekend, for all we know.
Yeah.
Court allows mum of slain singer Wandeto to bury her remains. And I think this is a good thing that she's been released to her mother.
Yeah.
To be able to do this, even though there was a father or there was a man, somebody claiming to be her father, who wanted the rights. Court said, "No, mother, bury your child." Charles Hinger is the permanent secretary in the State Department of Housing, and he has said that affordable housing plan is here to stay. So if you were trying to wish it away, no. Wish upon a star. No, he said no. Una Lisa?
I saw an allocation for affordable housing.
So in the money?
In the money, right?
Yeah.
Yet we know affordable housing is what you are deducted, right?
Yeah.
So if you deduct me, that means you already have funds, of which you can never determine how much it is because people get employed every other new day. So that amount is subject to increase or reduce depending on job opportunities that are there. So when you allocate monies to affordable housing, what are you doing? Because you get money every other month.
Remember what Abraham Rogo said yesterday? Rogo said yesterday is that there are a lot of cases of duplicitous taxing in the country. So when you say that the money that you are that is being deducted from your pay every month to the amount of 2.75%, when that 2.57, what the case may be, when that money is deducted from you, essentially, that money you can come back and buy a house later. How many of the people? I just want to know. I just want to know. How many people who've been deducted over the last 4 years, as has been the case, actually see themselves going to purchase a house, and live in it with that money later on in life? You're going to, not even with that money. There are too many crossed lines here. So within the budget, housing gets some money, but you're also being deducted. So is it a combination? Is all of this in concert for you to go and buy a house? Or rather to save towards a house, to build these houses for which you may never, ever own one? So who is it for? If there's been a debacle of confusion, it still remains. I remember when Charles Hinger was sweating all over the place to explain to people what this was and how this was going to work. 4 years later, it is still not understood. My good friend P.S. Hinger, you need to explain some more.
I think for me, a proposal would be the government of Kenya should look at my contribution over time and let that be my down payment to buying that house because they have the details.
Or if you don't want to buy a house later,
Toka.
You can get your money back.
Thank you.
Media is urged to deepen Kenya-China people-to-people ties. I don't know, but okay. We'll look into the budget highlights as well. Education gets lion's share as Treasury allocates 784 billion shillings. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Abednego. Please, let them this year just take the money that has been allocated for education, actually use it this time towards education, please. If it suits your goodwill and purpose, just please speak to them and let them actually do it.
Capitation gets
in Jesus' name. Mixed reactions greet Mbadi's 4.8 trillion shillings budget after that prayer. Now, Nyakango rejects a 70 billion shilling state emergency spending. Okay. You know, an emergency. Hey, then if somebody's sick, come quickly. That's an emergency, okay? What kind of emergency by the state needs 70 billion shillings? Yani, quick. Hey, Margaret, Ebu, Tuma, 70 billion. What happened? Let me tell you very quickly. Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango, has blocked spending plans worth 70 billion shillings that vary. So now all these ministries, they had emergencies to authorize under the emergency clause. Yani, quick. Ebu piga simu, ebu tuma boda, because it's crazy.
Ministry na kohoa. Kuna hoba.
Kuna hoba. Send money, urgent 2K, not happening. Margaret said no. While ministry sought to spend 276 billion shillings under the emergency clause, only 206.8 billion shillings was approved, with emergency development budget standing out. Of the 70 billion rejected, 22.6 billion relates to recurrent expenditure. So it's not an emergency. No. Recurrent means it has what? Happened before and happens normally. Ray. It's not an emergency. C. So Margaret said, yo, urgent 2K.
Cereal. Pambana kama Wakenya wengine
Yeah,
hapa
yeah,
nje.
yeah.
Jitume nani.
Thank you, Nani. So Margaret says, "Musinibebe ufala nyinyi. Amna emergency. Recurrent expenditure. We are allocating a significant amount of that to recurrent expenditure. Pana.
You know what Margaret told them? Mwache kukua madingo. Okay, madingo is thieves. Stop
Okay,
stealing.
stop it. So, your agent 2K, Leo, I'm
party.
party.
Margaret, good job.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll talk budget at 7. Good morning.
Sugar and spice and everything nice. Spice it.
Spice up your life. This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
5 bob? These days it